Hi everyone, and welcome to the Best Bite. Today, we're going to make vegan chocolate chip cookies using our stand mixer. The first thing we need is vegan butter. I have this softened at room temperature, but we're going to use half a cup or 1 stick of plant-based butter. We're going to go ahead and start our stand mixer at a low speed so that butter starts to break down. To our butter, we're going to add our sugars. The first is granulated white sugar, 1/4 a cup. And we're going to add half a cup of packed dark brown sugar. We're going to go ahead and throw in 1 teaspoon of baking soda, as well as our flour, 1.5 cups. I'm going to put it in slowly so that it all kind of combines, and I'm making a mess here. Please ignore my mess, and I'm dropping it everywhere. And now that our flour is in, we're going to let that kind of combine on its own and then add our wet ingredients. So 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil, 1 tablespoon of water, and then about 1.5 to 2 teaspoons of vanilla, or however much you like. Now we're going to let this combine for a little bit. And then we're going to add our final ingredient, probably the most important ingredient, which is their chocolate chips. So we're going to add about a cup of semi-sweet chocolate chips to our cookie dough. And we're going to slow our stand mixer down as low as it goes. And, a couple more chocolate chips won't hurt. And just a little bit more. Can't go wrong with more chocolate. But now that we got our cookie dough all set up and ready to go, we're going to pull out the paddle, take everything off that got stuck to it. Don't want to lose any of that precious cookie dough. And this is completely edible. There are no eggs, so feel free to take a spoon to it. But we're just going to turn it out onto our work surface and knead it into one ball, and then bring our baking sheet with some silicone or parchment paper and cut our cookies into little cookie shapes. And then we're going to put them into the oven at 350 degrees for what seems like forever, but it's only going to be 10 to 12 minutes. Now after 12 minutes, the cookies are going to come out of the oven and they're going to be golden and delicious and ready to eat, but they're too hot. So you got to let them cool down. And so we're going to let them cool on the tray for a couple of minutes, and then we're going to test that they did firm up a little bit, and then bring our cooling rack out and transfer our cookies onto the cooling rack for their final stage of cooling. And so this is me trying to bring all of those cookies onto the cooling rack without breaking any of them. And now let them cool for at least 5 minutes. Don't touch them. And then we'll be ready for the moment of truth. So you can see that the cookie breaks really easily, and there's that bite, and it's so moist and delicious and gets 2 thumbs up. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoy your vegan chocolate chip cookies.